Diecast Racing Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the 164 Diecast Cup Series. Welcome to The Rock. It is Rockingham Speedway here on Diecast Racing Network. Racing here at an old track, but it's a favorite. It used to be on the schedule many years ago, but the track got super old, the surface wore down, but recently it has undergone some repaving, and now it's ready to return onto the schedule with these next generation race cars, and we sure are excited to see how the racing goes off here today. This track is a little under a mile. It's pretty much a mile in length track. We're going to see them go on one single line. We're very different from last week where we were on a multi-line racetrack in Las Vegas, but we go to the ones to watch here. Chase Briscoe on pole. This is his second pole of the season. Excited to see how he does on the front row. Of course, Kyle Larson in that number 5 car. Know how well he is at short tracks. And then as we move on back through the field, we get to Ross Chastain. He's been a little quiet since his win from the Daytona 500, but he has been consistently staying up front in the field, and excited to see how he does as well today. Then moving on back, we've got Kyle Busch and Chris Buescher. RFK has a really good show up today with their cars. Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher both up in front of the field. There's last week's winner, Denny Hamlin, starting towards the back, but that won't stop him as we've seen how he won at Las Vegas last week. He started from the back and went all the way through the field, getting that win. And now that will bring us to the starting lineup here for today's race. In the number 81 car this week is Sammy Smith, and here it is. Sammy Smith and Sam Mayer, Justin Haley and Noah Gragson, Riley Herbst and Daniel Suarez, Ty Gibbs and Alex Bowman, Shane Van Gisbergen, the expert of the road courses, but not as much on the ovals. And then we have Christopher Bell, another underdog, here starting towards the back. As we go by Denny Hamlin, we got Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, John Hunter Nemechek, Austin Cindric towards the middle of the field now. Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, Carson Hoceval are starting near the front with a great show up in today's race. Ryan Blaney and William Byron, Joey Logano and Kyle Larson. And then the pole sitter for today's race, as we mentioned, Chase Briscoe. Second pole already this season. Very good at getting those fast times. Has a really good car for those short runs. But we'll go on to commercial break. We'll be right back to racing right after this. Welcome back. We take a look at the race facts. As we mentioned earlier, this is a single line track. It is on the short track list, so we are running the 750 horsepower package, which will allow these cars for a little bit less grip, making it much harder for the drivers to drive the cars, which in turn will make for better racing. As we take a look here at the track, entering into turns 1, it is a D-shaped oval, so a little bit of a better entry into turns 1 and 2. But here, when we get towards the backstretch, the entry into the corners back here will be a little bit different, a little bit harder, because you'll have to turn your car harder into the corner, making turn 3 a lot more difficult than turn 1 is. Then 4 will probably be a better exit, a lot more straighter. You can exit high up there, and you'll get a pretty good run off the corner onto that front stretch. Now all the cars are lined up. Pace car getting ready to lead them into the green flag. Pace car into pit road. Briscoe towards the green flag, and here we go racing. Fanning out everywhere on this restart. 3 wide they go. Logano getting under the bumper of the 19 car, and he makes the lead, and that is a big lead for those top 2 drivers already. Logano leads the first lap today. Briscoe trailing right behind him. Oh, he might get a run on him. Oh, we have a caution out. Looks like we have a tire down. That's pretty early in the race. It's on John Hunter Nemechek. We'll go on to commercial break. Be right back after this. Welcome back. One caution today early on in the race. It was a cut down tire. We could definitely expect this surface on this racetrack to cut down these tires, even though it is repaved. Not all of it was repaved. There are some areas that they left, and so that could make it harder for these tires, and meaning they will cut down a lot easier. John Hunter Nemechek went into pit road, got his tires all repaired. Now here we come back to the green flag, and it is Logano and Chastain, back green. And Reddick is into the wall, as well as Blaney, Kozlowski, a lot more piling up here on the front stretch. A lot of cars involved, a lot of drivers, and it is a lot of good ones. Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Carson Hocevar, who had good speed in qualifying, is in this one. Austin Cindric and Austin Dillon piled up in this. This is early on for this type of stuff to be happening. There in the back, Tyler Reddick just got hooked into the wall. I think was off the bumper of Brad Kozlowski's car. Taking a closer look here. Big hit for Ryan Blaney. Oh, man. We'll go to commercial break. Be right back right after this. Welcome back to Diecast Racing Network. Currently under caution for this. It is so far the big one of today, taking out a lot of drivers. That hit for Ryan Blaney was so hard. Elliott barely squeezing through on this, but wow. Take a look here, closer look towards the back, what happened. Can see Reddick just get hooked around off the bumper contact, and then, wheel-to-wheel contact with Brad Kozlowski ramping off the rear end of Tyler Reddick's car. But everyone's back to the choose cone. It looks like most of them chose the exact same lines they did on the last restart. So once again, Logano and Chastain leading us back green, and here we go. Briscoe making a move on the inside. Logano and Chastain both get shuffled out, and here is Cole Custer. He hasn't been in the front of the field since the Daytona 500, where he was battling along with second place Briscoe, who was there in the Daytona 500 on to lap 5. Who's going to get the halfway bonus? And we have another caution again. It's Smith around in the corner. Zane Smith. Rear-ended into the wall. This is so far our third caution of the day, and we're not even halfway through the race yet. Taking a look here. Coming into the corner. It could have been another tire go down, that or he oversteered the car, but I'd have to guess his right rear tire probably went down. We can see the smoke just start flying out. Big hit into the wall, and we'll go to commercial break. Welcome back to DRN under the third caution today. A much smaller wreck from the last one, just taking out one single car. Zane Smith, he will not finish the race. He damaged the toe link with that hit into the wall. Cole Custer won the halfway bonus, but here we go, back green. And Larson is making a move this time. Briscoe making it 4 wide. And now they're 3 wide right behind him. The Hendrick duo of Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson battle against Chase Briscoe. Now it's Chase Elliott to take the lead on Chase Briscoe. Now on to lap 7, crossover move by the number 19 car. Down the back straightaway. It's a back and forth game right now between the number 19 and the number 9. On to lap 8, Briscoe now taking the lead once again. Elliott trying to look back inside, and he's going to get back under him. Now, Elliott will probably get clear of him in this corner, maybe not yet. Oh, and here we go, trouble. Cindric's into the wall. Dillon is in it as well. And Dillon got the worst of it. Big damage on the front end for that number 3 car. Oh my gosh, look at that car. Oh my goodness, the engine is out. Exposed out of that car, the hood is just gone on it. Mayer looks like he was in pain, driver of the number 4. Had a hard time getting out. Can't really see what happened to him, but Cindric, maybe a tire go down once again, straight into that wall, and then hooks into the number 3 car. big hit for Sam Mayer. Right into that pit road. We'll go on to commercial break. We'll have to see what happens after this. Under the fourth caution today here at The Rock, there was a multi-car crash and a lot of big hits, especially Sam Mayer's car, who seems to be injured. He hit into the end of the wall where there used to be a pit road there on the backstretch. A lot of debris. We're under the red flag conditions right now. Elliott was the leader at the time of the caution. They're all parked aside waiting for the rest of the debris to clean up. It shouldn't be too long. We're going to take another look here and see what happens. See if we can get a closer look at this. The camera just cuts off. We can just see that car just have a heavy hit into the wall. Hoping that Sam Mayer is alright. But the yellow flag is back out and we should be going back under green with the choose rule. Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott will lead them to the front and back to the green flag. Here we go. Back green, 2 laps to go. And Briscoe shoves Elliott aside. And here comes Priest a second in the number 60 car for RFK. We said that RFK might have some fast cars, but we never mentioned Ryan Priest. Here we come, white flag. Chase Briscoe about a car length ahead of the number 60 car. Down the backstretch for one final time. Ryan Priest, does he have anything to give to Chase Briscoe? No, he doesn't. Briscoe, first win ever in his career, comes at Rockingham. Ryan Priest gets second, Chase Elliott third. And Briscoe will win the inaugural race here at the Rockingham Speedway and the 164 Diecast Cup Series. Briscoe just got too big of a lead for Ryan Priest to catch up. And Chase Briscoe with quite the win here. And Ryan Priest with a second place finish, and Cole Custer with a fourth place finish. Pretty good. What a race here at Rockingham Speedway. Capped off with a Briscoe win. We take a look here at the point standings after this race. Larson still in the lead with 136 points. Briscoe put into the top 5 with 112. Chastain moved back a spot. He was in third, now in fourth. Third being taken over by Chase Elliott. The rest of the field all still in there. Ryan Priest jumped into the top 12, making it into the playoffs, so that's really good for him. What a race here at Rockingham. And now make sure to join us back next week as we go to the streets of Chicago. Thank you for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe.